Hello and welcome back to another casual night chit chat show. Yeah, we have a cool little thing out there. This is something that I just, whip it up as fast as I can, and definitely the art will change a little bit. But I need to have at least something for the YouTube thumbnail. Yeah, that's it. That's one of the key thing, and of course I want to what you put it this way, the color. Actually, there's a few things I want to talk about today. Okay, the first thing first is very straightforward. Is today is a very weird day for me. I think it's one of those days that I am not how do I put it this way, that I'm not anticipate happy. Oh no, I don't really have a word for it, but I do not like it. Personally, it's one of those things where you just get, I think it's mentally block. I don't think it's burnout though. This is very different from burnout. Burnout is like literally I don't want to do anything. All right. But this one is I want to do something, but nothing is coming in. So I think it's a mental block per se, which I will explain a little bit because today's topic is about, all right, the continuation from the previous stream or the previous episode for those who are viewing on YouTube is why do you continue? Not say why do you continue, but we talk a lot about why some projects got pulled out. Those are like early days, and the question is why do you still continue and whatnot, right? Yeah, the reason to do all these things, and yep, okay, that's that. Yeah, don't really have a hard topic for today, but first thing first, let me launch the game because season 0 has started already, and I wanted to actually I went back into the modeling part because I want to get some stuff up and running. Sadly, the what do you call this, the right now what you see on screen is boring because I usually queue up for games, and we're gonna start off with brawlers first. So hang in there just a little bit. I want to see if it. No, where's my game? Oh, okay, I think I know what happened. All right, shut this down first. Okay, start my game. Because right now we have reached season 0. Season 0 means we're gonna go through we're gonna put the game that I've made and just let it run. The simple as that, just let it run. If it works, it works. If it doesn't work, then I'll go through the, what do you call this? The drawing block again. Yeah, all right, there we go. Straight away we have an error. And I realized the overlay is wrong. Oh my goodness, I need to fix this. Yeah, now you got to see this horrible overlay. Hey there, Lou. Welcome to the stream. All right, let me do a quick little fix before we go into today's topic. Partially, I want to tell the story because it's really get. I wouldn't say it's annoying, but hopefully it doesn't happen too much. Okay. Luckily, it's like once in a blue moon, so it's one of those. Yeah, I would say blues. No, it's one of those days. Okay, once in a blue moon, you just don't want no nothing. You want to do something, but you can't get stuff done. Yeah, it's different than burnout. All right, that's for sure. Because burnout, you just don't want to do anything. Okay, so make sure that it's running. Perfect. Okay, we have the correct thing, and I'm gonna turn this guy on. I think the whole entire overlay is all messed up right now. Come on. Hello. Wow. Doesn't want to show anything? No. Come on. This is not cool. All right. Let me switch. All right. Let me switch a bit. Okay. So yes, the game is working. Perfect. But if we go back to the overlay is not showing. Why is it not showing? Oh dear. This is not good. Okay, anyway, while I fix this on the side, you can go ahead and just type. So for those who are viewing, this is mainly for you. Season 0, it's mainly for Twitch viewers. I will work out on the side if I can find a way to let other people play. No, not other people play. This is a little bit different, so I'm gonna explain a little bit later on. First, we're gonna do this, register for those Twitch viewers. So yes, then we go for an adventure. Ta-da! All right, cool. Everything's going good. Next up, we want to check we have a game. No games at the moment. Nothing is running, and that's the reason why it's slightly little, not say boring, but it's not, there's nothing moving on the screen. That's the reason why. And I already queued up a few games that I want to play during all this downtime. And I realized one very, very crucial item. But I think it's not a big deal. So we're going to do that. Okay, we're going to do that for the next stream. And yeah, and there we go. All right, simple as that. So we're going to play, there's a few games I've started. Obviously, one of those games is Marvel Rivals. At least that's a little bit more action. The downside is it's action. So, yeah. All right. Okay, got that up. I'm still figuring out what's wrong with my. Why is it not showing? Okay, I click here. Click, click, click. And it just doesn't want to show. This is terrible. I'm gonna put on the pause screen at the moment, just for a while, because I want to see if I can work this thing up. No, it's just rubbish. Okay, put this guy up. Okay, there we go, and there we go. It still doesn't want to pop up. No, why you don't want to pop up anymore? I am baffled. Okay, I'm baffled already. Worst come to worst, we would do just like this. All right, simple as that. The only difference is I need to remove the green screen. The downside is that we don't. We need something ongoing, or rather, I want something ongoing at the background so that it's not boring while I do all chit chat stuff. And that's it. Not say sadly. I think no. The reason why I want to use the word sadly is that we don't really have a lot of Web3 news out there, which is very, very quiet. The Web3 side is very, very quiet this time around. I think it's even more quiet than last year, per se. So let me load Discord and see if there's anything fancy popping up. That's it. I just want to check it out. And yeah, if the if the stream is this slow and silent, yeah, I'll just switch to a different game. So I have a few games. Okay, so number one is obviously Marvel Rivals, but Marvel Rivals might be a bit too actiony, so might need to put it aside. Another game I'm gonna play is a gacha game, which I just got in lately because they released a version on Steam, and if it's on Steam, I can play, right? And it's a gacha game, so I want to reduce a lot of external launchers. Okay, I played a few already, and surprisingly, the gacha games that were released as of or recently, right? Recently are of quality, and I want to at least learn a little bit and then see if I can pop it into my game, right? Some of the aspect, not the whole entire thing. So that's one. Number two is, oh, you know what? Let me shut down this 3D program. Yes, I do use, you know, I can explain a little bit how my workflow is. Maybe I'll put that another day. Okay, so I'm gonna start off with this story, and it is not great for me. Okay, not great because I literally I wanted to do something. Okay, number one, I want to be as productive as I can every day, but today it just feels nothing is working. I don't feel productive even though I did something, but maybe because that something doesn't really contribute to the stream, right? So yesterday I did a mock-up of the season 0 drop. That's right, there's a drop for February. It's going to commemorate the season 0. I want to test out one thing, which is an upgradable NFT. And yeah, NFTs, right? This is one interesting thing that I again, like I said, I always want to tackle. And if it works, it works. If it doesn't work, at least I tried. All right. So with that being said, yeah, there will be an upgradable NFT. I want to use no, not use. I want to use the a feature that you can air quote upgrade your NFTs. And well, when it's upgrade means mutable data, right? Basically, I can input at least some mutable data in it, like levels, experience, or check in. No, check in. No, the key thing I want to do is at least I can change the image. If I can change the image, it'll be fantastic. Yeah, that means you still hold on to your NFT, and the image can be upgraded too, or you can add more image on top of it. That's what I meant. And this is going to be an interesting project. It's going to be a side project. It's not going to be a mainstay project for sure. And that is what I want to. That is one small little tease for you guys. It's not a. It's like I say. It's not high priority. It's low priority. To top it off, it's low priority side project. Like I just want to do something on the side, just to understand how it works. And then probably from there, I would have at least a comprehensive guide per se on how Web3 games can be made using certain assets, and that's it. Yeah. Yeah, the game should not be 100% driven by NFTs. All right, let's put it this way. A lot of Web3 games failure is it is 100% driven by NFTs, which is initially it looks okay-ish because I used to compare it with trading card games out there. But the problem or my short-sightedness after I tackle a few is that it doesn't really work that way. Yeah, unfortunately, it doesn't really work that way. Because trading card we always thought of oh, you know what, if you want to play, like I'm gonna use Magic the Gathering and Pokemon. If you want to play a game with other people, you need at least a deck, okay? And we used to, okay, equate 1 to 1, and that's the problem. We used to equate 1 to 1, whereby, oh, you know what, if physical games requires a physical card, that means digital game requires digital assets, and we type that to it. That is Brawler's I wouldn't say mistake, okay? It is a learning curve. I learned this a little bit from Brawlers, and I realized, okay, you know what, there are some things where we don't really need as we need a free to play. Yeah, it's so yeah, the thing is we need a free to no, not need. This is a very interesting thing, okay? I really was thinking hard a little bit just now, right? This is not really a last minute thing, but at the same time, I was collecting my thoughts and figuring out how can I present this properly without taking sides and as it is. So first thing first, let's go to the Web3 side. So I'm going to explain is that, yeah, we took it too literal, whereby each physical card we want to have we want to replicate as a digital counterpart, which is unfortunately this is where I learned after playing lots and lots of gacha games out there again. I went back to the mobile side and see where I went wrong, see where other games went wrong as well. And the answer is, yeah, we equate 1 to 1 from physical to digital. Unfortunately, it doesn't work that way. Hey there, Victor, welcome to the stream. And that is the problem. Yeah, we equate 1 to 1. Because the other thing that I used to what do you call this? Use it as a reference is CS:GO skin. But then again, CS:GO skin is cosmetic. It's not the main game. So we are missing out something somewhere. And luckily, there are one or two projects out there that manage to implement this feature. But is it good enough? Then that is the game side. Is the game fun enough to play? Yup. And of course, the other bulk of the thing that I'm not going to repeat too much, but just going to recap is that lots and lots of game has and have a very ambitious roadmap, but kind of fall short though. Kind of fall short on my expectation. Yeah, maybe my expectation is a bit too high. Maybe. Just maybe. Okay. So that's that. And yeah. So anyway, that's one small little thing. But more importantly is that, so yesterday I was trying to do, no, I did a mock-up on the Season 0 drop. It was good, it was fun. But it it feels very cheap, okay? Which I will explain later. It feels very cheap, but I want to continue today, right? The story is I wanted to continue today, but yeah, nothing comes into mind. I tried. I tried so hard. I try to force myself. Unfortunately, I realize I can't do that. I can't really force myself into um like doing some, not say doing something creative. It's like a creative, it's like a writer's block. Okay? You want to write something, but you can't write because it doesn't flow. I think that's the word, doesn't flow. I'm gonna put a pin on that for now. We're gonna focus one small little game with Brichter. And yeah, now I already talked too much on brawlers already, so I'm not gonna talk anything else other than just commentate the game. And round 1 6 or 6-4? Yeah, that's not a 6-8, so pick the 4. Boo hoo hoo. Boo hoo hoo. And yeah, that's it. That's it. I keep always saying that all Web3 games are oh oh oh. That is recently that comment I'm about to make is just a recent thing. Oh, do I want to make that comment right now? Oh, that is a very interesting comment. Okay, very interesting. I might want to marinate on that comment for a while. Okay, you know what? I'll take it back first. Zip. I'm gonna reel it back into my mouth and just chill for a while. Okay, I'm just gonna let it chill for a while. Oh, that comment is it's on one end. That's what I think. That's what I think after watching a lot of people's comments and whatnot. But at the same time, that what we are heading to. Okay, yeah, or is it just a situational period that we are going through? All right, I'm just gonna put a small little, not say hint, but small little breadcrumb. What do you call that? Hint? It's not even a hint. Nuggets? Nugget of information? No, it's not even nugget of information. It's just, so it's just a tease. Yeah, most likely a tease. Just okay. You know what? Food for thought. Food for thought. All right. The reason why I'm commenting this is because last year and this year, which I've said I think a few times already, that lots of games are not working out. Lots and lots of games are not working out. So there we go. There we go. All right. So let's focus back on the game. All right, gonna put a pin. And so far we are playing a little bit more regular-ish. Sadly, Brichter is around 2 and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 cards already. I am at not near there. I might get steamroll pretty much once he gets certain cards. So I have about 1, 2, 3. 1, 2 to 6 card city. And then the third one would be a food. Yeah, see, if I did like a 5-1, he would try to get back to me. which is, you know, not say unfortunately, that is the 50-50 decision that I keep saying. It's mainly my excuse, my excuse and my code to make my decision. Like, I can't really run. Oh, I can't really run. All right, gonna play a 1-1 and attempt this. I'm gonna play a 1-1 to attempt this. I don't think this is gonna be a flex, but I'm gonna just attempt, like I said. Attempt. If Richter plays a 1, ooh, so tempting. Gonna go for it. Cha-ching! Ching, yeah, GG. GG, because if Victor plays 1, I automatically will know that that is a hand that I cannot fight. Cha-ching. Yeah, gotcha. Gotcha, GG. Alright, so yeah, continue the story a little bit, okay? So yeah, today just feels very weird. It doesn't feel like I want to do any. No, yeah, actually, it's kind of close to like I don't want to do anything. No, I did. I tried. I really tried. I tried to force myself to do something, but it did not work. So the only thing I have for you for today is this. This is the only thing I have. This artwork. Simple artwork. Yeah. Is it good? Is it great? Yeah, one might argue it's okay, so. I'm gonna show you the mock-up that I've done for season 0. And for those who do not know season 0, again, if for those on stream as well, right? YouTube and on stream, season 0 is a special season. No, I'm gonna run seasonal, not say event. So a lot of live service games, they like to do seasons. So I'm doing it differently in a way. It might work, it might not work. Not a big deal, because for me, it's a means for me to do something. And it's easier for me to keep track on monthly drops. So one of the big thing for this year that I've promised myself is I have to do at least 1 month, 1 drop. Minimum. Yep. Because last year the build a story was a learning curve, and it's a big learning curve. Wow. Yeah, and actually the build a story teach me one very critical thing. That's the reason why some of the comments I want to let it marinate a little bit longer before I want to present it. Alright, so anyway, gonna put a pin on that. We're gonna focus on this game. 1-7. Oh, that's a very good hand. 1-7 versus 3-6. 1-8 would have equalized my hand easily, but 1-7 is a -1. -1 is actually a very good hand. So we're gonna play a 2-2. We're gonna play a 2-2 for we're gonna force the hand as well. For all we know, this could be a 1-8 and I get squished. Alright. 1-7. Oh, I could have played 2-6. Yeah, but I want to play 2-2 just to. No, I played 2-2 for folding. Right. That was the key thing. I played 2-2 for folding, and then I saw a 1. I like, that's too good. I'm not gonna let you go. And you have to pay, because if it's a 1-3, my opponent will get a very big up. And it's just round 2, so I don't get too much of a hit per se. Yeah, that's it. That's it. The upside is not so bad for my opponent if I were to lose. Yeah, although it's a little bit painful because the power meter is 4, which means he can chip my health away. Yeah, slowly chipped. I got way too many good cards right now. But this is the case of start strong, finish. No, start strong, and then after that you lose steam. Yeah. So I could flex. You know what? I think next hand might be a flex anticipation. Do I want to do this? 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't think I can do that, okay? I don't think I can do that. I want to do a 6-1 flex. I want to do a 6-1. I want to do, all right, so we're gonna send it in. Send it. Send it and see if we can cash in. Ooh, 3. Wow. Unfortunately, I lose because it, oh, I could have tied it. I could have tied it. I could have tied it. But that's okay. That's okay. That's on me. That's on me. That is a this is gambit number 2. Gambit number 1 was the previous. Unfortunately, I lost steam already. Took too much damage. It is gonna be a painful game for me to crawl my way. Let's see if I can. Oh, this is painful. This is painful. Challenge. We're gonna challenge. This is painful. 5-6. I'm dead. But I don't think it's a 5-6. Yeah, I not say I knew, but it's the early few hands is like we don't really have double big cards. We have like small cards, and then it's like, oh no. Oh no. Yeah, it's basically 2 gambits that I've made. The 1-1 play. No, 1-1 play was no, not that 1-1. The one the 2-2. The 2-2 play. Oh my goodness. The 2-2 play that was yeah, that was one. But the other one was a bit, the second one was a bit sad for me. GG. GG. Would I join the tourney this weekend? Not so sure. Not so sure. Like this my whole schedule for Saturday for the weekend right now, it's all messed up. Not say just messed up, but it's just highly dependent. Yeah. If I do, it's just in and out, right? In and out. Just drop in, probably play about 10-20 minutes and then dip out. That's it. That's it. And yeah. And it's actually very interesting timing though. The time that I'm not so free-ish, which is usually early in the year because I want to, yeah. Because one of the biggest thing is obviously I want to go outdoors on the weekend in general, and then Brawlers has community tournaments every week, which is fantastic. I will comment. I'll give credit where the community is running at least a weekly tournament. So yeah, that is fantastic. Fantastic. Yeah, no, that's it. I'm not gonna comment too much already. It's just that props to that. No, regardless how I see it, okay, regardless how I see it, is if you have a game. You know what? I think I can put a small little just a small little comment. Yeah, but later. Let's focus on game number 3. And then we're gonna move on to things that I was planning to do and stuff. All right, let's go 3-4. Four? No. 4-7. Nah. I know I cannot fight the hand. I knew I cannot fight the hand. All right, let's see what's next. What's next? 6-8. Oh, I want to pull a 6-3 though. I want to pull a 6-3. Might be slightly dangerous for me to do a 6-3 on round 3. Slightly. I could do. Oh, no. Managed to cash in. Managed to cash in. Cha-ching. Okay, next up, 5-8. Yeah, next follow up is 5-8. Easy 5-8 follow up. 2-3. Do I want to do 2-3? 5. Yeah, cash in. Cash in. The only difference is if I play a 5-3, it will be even better. But I don't think I could do it. It feels that I should not do it. Even though this, I might get away with. I mean, if Victor were to run away. Feels like 5-8, 5-8. Oh no. 7, 5-7. Right, cha-ching. Okay, next, what do we have next? All right, we're gonna play a 3-3. Yeah, we're gonna save the 6 a little bit. Gonna no, this one is no, we follow through. We follow through. Now, right now, 3-6 sounds better. For all we know, that's a 1-8-1-7, right? Yeah, 1-8-1-7. Because if it's like no, no, that is partially. I won't say partially. No, it is 100. No, it is 75% my decision to make. 25% because it's not to say the right play, but it is a decent play per se. Like, yeah, decent, not the best play. Yeah, that's why 75% my I won't say, yeah, my decision, but is it? Nah, my fault. No, because I want to say that I could have played 3-6, but I want to save the 6. So yeah, I want to save the 6. Another one, I could just let it go. Right? So that's there. So it's now 100%. 100%. Yeah, not cool. 5-8. You want to beat this hand, is a 5-8. The downside is Victor's at 6 card city, which means I am slightly disadvantaged if this is slightly disadvantaged if he were to fold. I will be in the bigger disadvantage if he calls. Okay. The reason why I say slight is because I can now start chucking off cards a little bit. If I get something strong like a 6 or a 7, I can reserve that just slightly a little bit. Or I can just pull a walk-off flex. Ooh, you know, we're gonna just play a 2-2. We're gonna play 2-2 to just see if this is a correct play. Now, the reason why I fold straight away is because if this is a flex, yeah, there we go. There we go. If this is a flex, I won't take too much damage. No, if he's strong bad, then okay, cool. I won't take too much damage, but now I took too much damage. The question is, this is painful though. This is slightly painful. We're gonna play an 8. 8. What's the 8, 9? 8, 8. We're gonna do a soft 2. No, we're gonna do a 2. Soft 1. 2. Okay, I don't really have a name for number 2 though. Because on one end I want to do an 8 flex. I want to like gauge the flex. Yeah, I not say I knew I could get away. Like the chances of me getting away slightly higher, just slightly, because I was looking at the discard. That's how I was like, 805, 805, 805, 805. Okay, so what we're gonna do is, this is challenging though. This is challenging. No, can we dodge? This is gonna be a strong hand. I can feel it. That's the reason why I didn't want to play. That's why I didn't want to play. All right, we're gonna do a 1 for 3. Now I'm gonna read this a little bit. All right, 3. You don't really. Oh, okay. I can see that. You know what? Let's go for it. Let's go for it. Let's go for it. Cha-ching. Yeah, let's go for it. GG. GG. No, that is, yeah. Because that's a 7 flex play, and then yep. Because I was 6-3-2-2. Ooh, that's a painful hand. That's how I was guessing, like would it be on that end? And then I realized like I'm gonna be dead not say dead anyway. Like it's either yeah, it's either I prolong the fight or I don't buy one extra round. That's it. So no, GG, GG. Yeah, that was well played. Like you got me running a little bit. Oof. The 8-8. Now the 8-8, I'm slightly little sour when you run away. No, it's not salty, salty, not sour. Oh, you run away from an 8-8. But that's normal, okay? That's normal because I like to bet into 8. Just me. Whew. Okay. All right. So that's that for brawlers. We are done for the first half. Now we're gonna move to the second half. First thing first, small little announcement is that season 0 is ongoing. Started this week. All right. All you need to do is this exclusively for Twitch chat viewers. All right. All you need to do is just go for an adventure, and then we were gonna have a high score. Yeah, we're gonna have a high score and stuff and whatnot. So I'm gonna just switch to the game itself. Now, unfortunately, there's a few small little thing that I want to put it out, and that's the reason why I really, really need the what do you call this? Yeah, I'll try my. Let's see. Do I want to push to Sunday? I think I could. I could push to Sunday. Yeah, yeah, I can push it. Yeah, I wouldn't say it's a guaranteed, but it's most likely that I can make it. So the easiest thing is on weekends, that's the only time I have to go to the mountains, right? And unfortunately, I want to beat the traffic, and technically I'm taking the public transport either way. So I want to technically, yeah, no, just want to beat the traffic a little bit. I like to do most of my activities in the morning, around afternoon when the sun is up. Simple as that. All right, simple as that. So it's either Saturday or Sunday. Sunday will be a little. See, the thing is, Saturday it's Saturday rougher than Sunday. I don't know. I really don't know. It feels the same to me if I go Saturday or Sunday, unless I go on a weekend. A weekend is a whole different thing. Okay. But yeah. So that's one of the biggest reason why. But at the same time, the timing is also very interesting. The time that I be a little bit more active on the weekend, and then we have community activity on the weekend as well. So again, props, right? I'll give credit. This is what I like to see. And by talking about that, all right, so if you have not say if you have, it's always a good thing to have a weekly, at least monthly activity for players. And this is the thing that I learned a little bit more on from gacha games, because really gacha games, they really picked up a lot since last 2 okay, last year was a huge deal. I can see like a lot of quality gacha games has slightly rising up, and lots of I won't say live service games, but last year is also a big failure for a lot of live service games. And we are not talking about Web3 games. We are talking about full blown triple A double. Nobody calls it a double A, right? That's the funny thing. Everybody calls it a triple A. Yeah, no, we have seen a lot of games out there that tries to tackle this live service stuff. If it's not MMORPG, it is live service. And Web3 is actually very similar to a live service game. If not, it's actually in the core, it is the same. And the problem with Web3 games, yeah, it's not say we got it wrong, but we got it wrong. All right, most of the project got it wrong, which is painful. Very painful. There's no way to go around. Yeah. So I will just say it out first is because this episode, or rather this week's episode, we're going to talk more about Web3 games, and we're going to talk about the gaming side of things. And the first question is always be a Web3, what is the entry cost for a Web3 game? Because not all games are created like trading card style. Okay, trading card style, I understand why it's almost a one-to-one, if not a one-to-one. I wouldn't say copy, but yeah, it is exactly the same metaphor or analogy. Is that you need a deck of cards to play, and you have to buy cards. Simple as that. Okay. The downside is I've played Magic the Gathering on the digital version, Pokemon digital version as well. Yes, they don't have trading between players, but the one that they did it well is they have a kind of a soft in-game economy, but the economy is not player driven, right? So these are game, basically the game says, hey, you want to buy more cards, pay me more. You get more packs, stuff like that. And for games like that, it is technically free to play. So Magic the Gathering and Pokemon is free to play. So you get free decks to begin with. And this is a common trope for every free to play game, is that you can enjoy the content for free. If you want a little bit more, if you want to feel a little bit more powerful, aka pay to win, then yeah, you buy some stuff. And Web3 games wanted to follow that direction, or rather, it was built with that foundation after seeing a lot of Web3 games out there. Unfortunately, that's the problem for most, if not 99%. There's only 1% I can think of that it says, okay, you know what, you don't really need that yeah, you don't really need to follow the free to play analogy, but most games out there, no, a lot of projects that I followed through all crash and burn. Painful, right? Painful experience. Lots and lots of project. Yeah, brawlers, like I said, I'm not going to talk too much there. There's one small little thing that brawlers can do. Career mode, please give me a career mode. Make it to a game. Let's close this. I'm not saying close this project. Let's bring this project to a much more game level. Yeah. Give me a career mode. Okay. Anyway, that's me just ranting along. A lot of games. So number one, like I said, we equate one-to-one using trading card games, and then there's only a handful of games that actually, like I said, out of all the Web3 games I've played, only a handful of games that can say, okay, you know what? That particular rule applies. So obviously, trading card style game, which brawlers initially want to follow, but we don't have enough variety. There's not enough, not say enough variety. Yeah, this is a whole topic by itself, so I'm not gonna go too deep. So brawlers follow the card game style, and of course designed by Richard Garfield, right, the creator of Magic the Gathering, which is nice, which is great. But something is not quite there, or something needs to. See, the fun thing is these things needs to be, how do I put it this way? Needs to be played before you can understand. And that's now I understand. Oh, okay, you know what? Yeah, a few things here and there. Okay, but I'm not gonna go in too deep to that. But I'm talking about other projects that it's literally, all right, in order to play our game, you need to buy this pack. You'll get these cards, and then now what? A lot of game is just a clicker, right? Just want to reiterate again. A lot of games out there has devolved. I wouldn't even say evolve. Initially, it evolved from a normal blockchain, and then it became a Web3, right? Gamification, DeFi, all those fancy words. Initially, it evolved to a very nice state, but then unfortunately, it devolves. Oh my goodness, it devolves, because one of the game that I've wanted to play okay, is Axie Infinity or Infinite. Yeah, Infinity. Yeah, I'm calling it Axie Infinity or Axie. And so far, a lot of project. They have a impressive roadmap that says, "Oh, we're gonna do much better than Axie," or it's something like that. And then I realize, ugh, too much, too much. And how I know this is because right now I'm creating a game and I realized, okay, if you don't have a dedicated gaming team, not gaming team, game developer team, yeah, it's gonna be rough. It's gonna be very, very rough. And like I said, most projects just crash and burn. Out of those crash and burn, obviously there's rug pull projects. Unfortunately, there's too much. Too much that it became a headline for the past 2 years. And a lot of people, yeah, basically a lot of gamers, when the moment they hear Web3 blockchain, then they just cash out. It's like, no, 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 not even bother. Yeah, sadly. So that's I won't say small problem, that's one big problem, big aspect. So I'm just going through a whole entire thing and say, okay, you know what? If we don't, that's why the word NFT, crypto, it's tough. It's tough, especially if I'm running a gaming YouTube channel. But then again, I'm not really running a YouTube channel per se. I just upload videos, that's all. And of course, I do stream from time to time. And I think next week onwards, I will need to start to stream more games than just Web3 games. Because Web3 news, we don't really have too much news. Don't really have big pushes. Unfortunately, that's why I say sadly. Sadly. And then one of the early days, yeah, for the early days blockchain, I wanted to be actually a wrestling game rather than a card game. But that's a story for another day. All right. So with that being said, let's focus on today's not say roadblock, but the recap of this week. How is my game doing? And that's the problem. I have nothing. I have nothing. So I'm gonna show you guys what I've whipped out on yesterday. Right, I put a little bit more time yesterday to get something up and running. Hopefully this is not say hopefully, it is a small little progress, but it feels, yeah, this is the part where I say it feels not quite right. Yeah, I don't know how to explain this part. Is interesting because it just feels normal. No, not even normal. It feels like it feels cheap. It feels cheap. Oh my goodness, where is my, okay, you know what, I'm gonna load up a Discord because I post up on Discord. Yeah, it just feels not there, not quite there. I don't know how to use this word. It feels very, the quality is just, it feels like a normal 3D. It feels like it feels like an amateur hour 3D hobby thingy. Oh, it feels like, back in the days when you see the early days of 3D. Yeah, it feels exactly like that. That's how I'm gonna say. Unfortunately, if I want to do a better visual, that requires a little bit more time, and time is what I don't have. And that is one of the problem from last year. Yeah. Okay, hold on a sec. Gonna do this. Yes. Okay. However, there's a crop. There's a crop that I don't like. You know what? I'll just wing it. Okay, so I want to do a season 0 drop. This is the initial, or not say initial, this is the early blocking for some of the stuff. Unfortunately, I realized the title, I need to change the title. Title's not that great. So primer, I'm gonna change the word primer. Paradise, it feels like I'm lacking of some style, so I need to go back and check out the font and see if I can have other fonts to do. The jungle, it's gonna be a floating jungle. The question is it too? It feels too empty, right? I think the correct word, it feels too empty. It doesn't feel, yeah, it just feels empty. That's all I can say. And because I'm using a low poly style, so definitely a few things is missing. Like maybe the sky is not helping, maybe the grass is nothing. So I don't know how to put it. Yeah, I don't have the correct word other than it feels cheap. It feels empty. I think that's the correct two words. And I want to do something today. Like I said, it didn't really work out. I feel very annoyed. Okay, so there we go. Season 0 drop. So it's going to be a greeting island. One of the key thing is that, all right, so dev log, we're going to go through today's dev log, or rather this week. Season 0 testing phase. Season title, we're going to change. Raid Adventure is the game that I've combined, so it's working. So that is good in a way. That can be used in the main game. Or part of the main game, so we're gonna keep it there for now. We're not gonna change anything until season 0 is done. Probably one or two things I need to change is the visual, which I put my task. So the task is round visual priority. So we're gonna do this on stream. We're gonna do the last 5 minutes. Very straightforward, very simple. So that's that. Next one is we have a task down here. I don't know if you can see it properly. So we have a season 0 floating island drop for February and a series 1 greeting island set holder. That's right, not one drop. We're gonna have 2 drops, and the second task is the one that I owe. It's an outstanding task since last year. Ugh, I don't like it. Okay. So we want to knock down a lot of outstanding tasks as much as we can, and we want to make sure our to-do list is as clean as it can be. So that's that. And with that, I think we are done with the stream. So we're gonna go ahead and start, get some visuals for the rounds. Yeah. The next thing is, or rather the main purpose of this game that I'm making right now, obviously, is to give interactivity to the chat. And obviously I'm slowly building. So for now we have the Raid Adventure. I think it's solid enough, it's stable for a simple game for Twitch chat. We're gonna move on a little bit more deeper later. The next part is, so this one requires a little bit of planning because we're gonna move through the main game. The main game, okay, let's do a quick little typity type stuff. Okay, I'm gonna transition it here first. I'm gonna bring up Paint because this next part, I don't know if it's it's gonna be tough to play multiplayer because the game that I'm making is gonna be single player. It has to be single player. Not to say it should be single player, but it has to be. For only one small reason. And the reason is a lot of Web3 games. All right, so this is my, I would say it has become my pet peeve already. Okay, a lot of Web3 games out there, when they crash, okay, the first half is when they crash and burn. That's it. All your assets become just a JPEG, which is rough. But I don't blame. No, I have me to blame because most of the projects out there, it's not a game. It's just a clicker game, and those type of clicker game, you know what? We're gonna attempt to make it this year if I can. It sounds simple enough for me. So at this stage, right? At this stage, it sounds simple for me, and some games out there is just too simple. So I think I can copy without issue. Other games that is a little bit more game, unfortunately, even though if I want to continue to play, I just couldn't play because of a lot of various not necessarily a lot of various things. Okay, one critical aspect is they do not do a single player app, which means I can't download. And that's the thing I want to change. I want to add in. It's like my game, if I were to make a Web3 game, it has to be single player friendly, which means if my project goes down the drain, at least you got a at least you got an app that you can run and says, hey, like Brawlers. Brawlers is one of the key thing that I want them to make a career mode. So if you don't have online presence, you can still play a career mode. One of the biggest one is their Brawl for All. Their Brawl for All has when radio silence. I do not know what's the plan for it, but I do know their team is all hands on deck on another project. That's the reason why I'm not going to comment too much. Okay, so I'm gonna do a quick little draw over here, then and then we're gonna end up with the visual presentation. Not say presentation, the round visual. So we want to look at how many rounds did we defeat the boss. Okay, so first thing first, the title is tentatively is called Ape Adventure. So we have an island. All right. So the first thing is you have your avatar. I'm just gonna draw like that. Your avatar. Your avatar has needs like the Sims. All right. So we have a main meter. This is your happiness. You know what? Yeah, smiley face. So if your happiness meter is your main or mood meter, right? Happiness slash mood. All right. So you basically need to maintain your mood meter as high as possible. And there are sub stats. So we have hunger, or I won't call it hunger. A lot of people like to use the word hunger because you feed your digital pets, but because you kind of don't feed it. So we have something like I would call it living or livability or something. I need to find a nicer word for it. Basically, you need a house. I'm gonna draw a simple house. Okay, you need a house, and then you need a garden. Okay, I'm just gonna simply draw. All right. So basically, if you have a house, your living meter will go a bit higher, and then if you got garden, if you fulfill all your avatar's need, it will always be at max. Yes. So it's like needs. So I basically just combine all in one, like comfort, food, hunger, everything all in one. The only difference is I split up the mood because the mood will determine whether your avatar uh how I okay. I don't want to use the word die too much. Yeah. Basically, if your mood is very close to zero or zero for a short period of time, is game over. And technically, for digital pets, when it's game over, it's not really game over. You have to restart. So for this, the game over part is a very tricky thing to do because do I really want a game over? What do you lose? Okay, so basically you lose your avatar's main stats, which is days. All right, so we definitely want day. Survive. Uh, yeah, okay. Horrible spelling. My horrible spelling. So something like they survive or whatnot. Or if your mood is too low, that your avatar will just move out. And then, or rather not even your avatar. So this avatar just move out and then you have to find a new avatar. Something like that. And obviously, one of the key thing to make your mood happier is go for an adventure. Oops. Yep. Go for an adventure. And then when you go for an adventure, you will get items, and then items you can upgrade your house, upgrade your farm, upgrade your island. So there we go. The loop is very simple. All right. Your avatar moves in, and then your mood, you have to satisfy your mood. You have to satisfy your living condition. If your living condition is low, your mood will be drained. And then obviously you need to go for an adventure to replenish your mood. If you go for an adventure, your living also will go down, which means you cannot send your avatar too much or too often out for an adventure. So these two bars will go hand in hand. And if your living is like 0, your mood gets drained super fast, something like that. So I just need to find a way to balance these two, and that's it. Adventure, then of course you get to, get loots. You get to dress up your avatar and whatnot, and all these assets in the main game. All right, this is the part where I am creating using the Twitch game that I'm making. Simple as that. Yeah, that's it. All right, cool. So that's that for this explanation for my game and what am I doing. So it's not really that wasteful. At the end of the year, you will get at least a simple game for sure. For sure. And I need to see it through. Okay. Last one. Last one is we're going to go through a few little typity types. We're going to do some game dev live. Okay. So now what we do now, what we have now is we have this thing. Everything is working as intended. So if I would go to my managers, all right. So how many times have we defeated the boss? Let's check it out. Okay, according to, let me put this aside. According to the stats that I'm looking, we have 33 encounters. Oh boy, 33 encounters, that's a lot. What about our points? How many points did I gain so far? I have gained 221 points. That's a lot of points. That's a lot of points. So we need to adjust the point system as well. too much points. All right, so we're gonna just stop it. Since we have our okay, no, change. All right, I realized at the moment I stop the game, yeah, the whole entire UI will just get messed up. So this is the easiest way to show it. Yes, okay. So first thing first, what we're going to do is we want to put a round number here. So gonna do a quick one. Let's go open up canvas. These are buttons. Nope, buttons doesn't show anything. World space canvas is what I want. Yeah, okay, cool. Yes, this is the one I want. Okay, I don't need you. Close. I want to know where the UI is. Oh, UI is in a different location. Okay, cool. UI, this is what I want. Gonna add in a text. 000. We're gonna put 400, 100, round 99. Okay. Where are you? There we go. Round 99. Ta-da! Now we're gonna make it black so it's easier to read. Okay, so if I go to game, I should see round 99. Nice. Next up, I need to hook this up to the information. So that's the part where I need to do some scripting, and we're gonna script it live, like I said, game dev live. So this episode is gonna be slightly longer, and yeah, at least I feel productive right now. Okay, so first thing first, we need to direct some of the rounds. Okay, so I need to load up a few things. So we load up game manager, our game manager. So I'm gonna run the game. I'm not gonna do anything else for this. So gonna run a game, gonna do a pause so that nothing. No, I need this game to run. All right, do it. Okay, pause because I don't need anything else. I just need a few things. I need to open up the boss. So I need to click this guy. I should have all my boss item, all the scripts that I've written. Okay, there we go. Boss is there. We don't care about that. Okay, next we go to the game manager itself. So I'm going to show you the code as well. One thing I think that's the best way to showcase the game dev. The downside is I have to switch the window a lot of times, and that will create an interesting way to showcase. Okay, we're gonna go for the big one. Yeah, all right, close this. No, we're gonna switch this. Where is the other overlay? Oh my goodness. No, wrong one. Where is I know I have a big overlay for it. Okay, there we go. All right, great game manager. So when the boss die, so obviously when the boss is defeated, boss is dead, remove boss, set to roam, validate, fetch. Yeah, all right, so this is the part where we do our check. So start code. Yeah, all right, cool. We don't care about this. We want to add a new information down here because initially we already have it. I'm just going to load up that particular script. Okay, it's under here. It's under player. No, adventure. Where is my adventure? Great. It's under my it's under the Twitch Avatar Save System, TS. It's under test. I'm going to use that word more. It's under test. Twitch. All my folders are all messed up. Okay, Twitch Game Avatar, Avatar Save System, Twitch Avatar System. Blah, 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 blah. Is the adventure over here? Check spawn, check spawn, check spawn. No, not here. Where did I dump it? Oh, it's under the game. Okay, there we go. It's under the game stats. There we go. Encounter plus plus. All right, so it goes through the adventure stats, which I don't need it. I need it go through the main raid. So we're just gonna copy this. Encounter plus plus. And then we want to put a what do you call this? A variable, chat status, game parameters. Where do I want to put? Where do I want to put? Raid boss, raid status, UI. No, not even UI. Game perimeter. This is an int encounters. All right, cool. Next up, we want to use. Oh no, this is the part I don't really like to do using because we are using a different format. TM Pro. All right, there we go. We are using TM Pro. So TM Pro. This is gonna be GUI. No. TMP. GU. No, it's not GUI. There we go. That's not even. Oh my goodness, there's no TM Pro in it. It's just that. Encounter text. All right, that's it. Okay, so we copy this and we dump it here. Put a footnote as well. The text. Counter text dot text equals encounters. Encounters completed. Complete. Round. All right, round. Yeah, there we go. Nope, wrong one. Oh, come on. Plus, and then we're gonna put encounters. Now, because this is round, we don't really, we need to do something. We need to do one thing as well. All right, +1, because we're gonna record round 1 or round 2, and in general, this is just round. And then we're gonna put the start of the game, which means every time it starts, it will say round 1. So where we go, setup. Da, 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 da. Update text. That's it. That's it. All right, now we go back to this guy. And okay. So we don't need you. Let it compile. Every time I finish a code, I like it to auto compile. Some people say that's a bit time wasting, but for me, because I'm a noob, I'm a potato game programmer, so I always like to see my code every time I do something small. Okay. Game manager, we should have our yes sir, we do. Put it here, encounter text, and we just press play. And automatically it would say round 1 when we start. Round 1. Ta-da! Okay, just gonna do a quick little check because I know I'm just playing by myself. Playing. That sounds wrong though. Register. Venture. Okay. So if we defeat the boss, it should be round 2. Now, unfortunately, there will be a 1 or 2 more revision down the line. One of the things is I just realized the encounter is way too fast. So we want to put a gap. Now, I'm going to work out the math a little bit, okay? Because in my head, I want to do at least 10 minutes per interval, which means you get at least 5 matches, 6 tops per stream. Yeah, I think 10 minutes. Okay. All right, round 11. All right, so that's wrong. Why wrong? Very straightforward. All right, let me swap. This is just a quick one because I realized the code was a little bit wrong when when the game starts. It should not say 0, 1. It should just say 1, which means that's where I write wrongly the code. All right, so we go back to the code. Encounters +1. There we go. Wrong. We want to do at least a bracket. If we don't do a bracket, it assumes that the 1 is a string. Yes. Okay, so that's that. Now we press play again. If we press play, it should say round 1. And when it says round 1, which means we are done for the day, we have, I went 13 minutes over the time limit. But this is just to showcase a few things. And yeah, no, I think doing game dev live on stream, it's slightly fun-ish. So that's nice. And there we go, round 1. So with that, that's all I have for you for today. Thank you for tuning in, my friends. For those who are on YouTube, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification button and help this channel grow. And for everyone, including you guys as well, my Twitch stream viewers and YouTube viewers, I wish you good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night wherever you are. Have a nice day, my friends. Stay safe. Until then, I will see you guys same time, same place, 9 p.m. PT time every Tuesday and Thursday on Twitch. Yep. And at the same time, I need to really make a thumbnail. I really need to make a nicer thumbnail. I already have a thumbnail, but I need to make a thumbnail. So this is not good enough, right? Not good enough. Until then, see you, my friends. Take care, and I'll see you guys next time.